day 51 of 100. Today is a Tuesday, bruv. And I had a meeting today, and the meeting did not go very well. Not because it went horrifically, hostile or anything, just because it wasn't a good fit. The guy I spoke to, he liked what we had to offer, and he kind of liked the idea of our services, I think. But he just, toward the end of the call, he's like, you know what, just tell me the price. And I was like, all right, you seem like a pretty straight up guy. Here's the price. Do you want to do it? Yes or no? And he was like, no, I don't. I was like, no stress. Just curious, what could I have done differently? He's like, oh yeah, it's just the price really. I said, yeah, no worries. What if we take a little bit off and I just get some referrals instead? And he was like, how much off? And I was like, $500. He was like, nope. I was like, okay, well then, no worries at all. And pretty much that was that. What I've done for him is I actually sent him pretty much a content and ad strategy for himself if he wants to do it. A bit of free value, I suppose, for the next 90 days. And I'll probably check in with him in the future, but for now, for today, not a deal. That took up a couple hours of the day. The meeting itself was about 25, 30 minutes, and I did about an hour and a half of prep really hard before the meeting. The rest of the day, I just did a little bit of outreach. What else did I do? Did a little bit of outreach. Oh, I actually used ChatGPT and Claude to revise my script, my warm call script and my sales presentation script, just to get back on point. And I practiced that 10 times, which was cool. And then I also just spoke with a office leasing space. Single person, of course, just for me. And yeah, it's a good conversation. Private room, small office, furnished with 2 desks and chairs and stuff, and I think a couch or something. And at a pretty inexpensive price as well, so that's quite exciting. But honestly, today was not the most productive in terms of actually moving the needle when it comes to important phone calls, providing results to my clients, getting myself more meetings. Nothing really moved the goalpost today. Another standard ad for my clients, a few leads here and there, a few qualifications, every so often a booked meeting, which is cool. But yeah, no new meetings for my agency because ads, like I said, aren't running right now. I've got a lot of follow-up to do, but yeah, that's about it. Pretty slow standard day. Exciting news is I got a meeting tomorrow on Wednesday, and that was actually the best meeting that I thought possibly could have happened out of the 4 meetings of Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Of course, the meeting on Monday is rescheduled for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but on Thursday, excuse me. Tomorrow we got the meeting at 10:15 a.m. So it's quite exciting. Yeah. Anyway, pretty standard day. No real update from me, boys and girls. But I've got a lot of people to. Again, if you could see my CRM, it's like there's a lot going on in my CRM, pretty much at all times. But instead of looking at this like, whoa, that's a lot of work to do, goodness gracious me, I look at it as a blessing, as an opportunity, and I look at it as that's a lot of potential revenue right there. A lot. I'm not saying I can close all these people. How many people are in this list? 306. Of course, there's not 306 clients that I can close in New Zealand without, competing their own heads against each other. That would just be silly. But let's say I can close 10% of them. That's 30 clients. That'll mean I hit my 100k target. Pretty cool. Anyway, no real update for me today, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for tomorrow. Peace.